Good evening, good morning, welcome back. If you're new here, how you doing? I'm Gaston the Ginger. For a while now, I've been trying to find a way to articulate to my friends the similarities between the critical theory and woke movement in Nazi Germany, Maoist China, and Soviet Russia. There are many common threads with the aforementioned ideological dictatorships. However, in this video we're going to follow one thread: the indoctrination of children. Then, I'm going to read you a book, a children's book, being taught in some schools in America, and you're going to see how that thread, that common thread, has gone from Soviet Russia to Nazi Germany to Maoist China, and now Joe Biden's America. Let's start with a quote from Adolf Hitler, which really illustrates what I'm trying to say here. Hitler's first act of business after the election was the revamping of the German education system to include extensive military training as well as anti-Semitic propaganda. He then could use this brainwashing of the children against rebellious parents. Very important, using the children against the parents. When an opponent declares, "I will not come over to your side," Hitler said in a November speech, "I will calmly say, your child belongs to us already. What are you? You will pass on." Your descendants, however, now stand in the new camp. In a short time, they will know nothing else but this new community. Hitler knew that if he got to the kids early, when they were real young, he could get to them ideologically and separate them from the parents. And then, when the rebellious parents are out of the way, Hitler will have ultimate loyalty, ultimate power. And it wasn't just Hitler. Mao in China did the same thing. Now, I'm not going to read you this whole article, but it's enough just to read the title and the first few sentences. China's Cultural Revolution. Son's guilt over the mother he sent to her death. Zhang Hongbing was 16 when he denounced his mother for criticizing Chairman Mao. Now, Zhang wants to make amends. A little late for that, buddy. They beat her, bound her, and led her from her home. She knelt before the crowds as they denounced her. Then they lowered her to a truck, drove her to the outskirts of town, and shot her. Separating parents from the kids. If they can't do it physically, they will do it ideologically, which will then lead to the kids denouncing the parents and the parents being removed from the kids. Ultimate separation. Also, it's quite wonderful how the crowd denounced her, because that's how they do things in this type of places. Public shaming or extreme cancel culture, whatever you want to call it. But we also have Russia, Soviet Russia. The teenager was a pioneer, a member of the Soviet youth movement. Same story, a guy sent his mom to his death. The teenager was a pioneer, a member of the Soviet youth movement, a perversion of the Scouts, which trained its members to believe that to inform against the people's enemies represented a high ideal, that to betray one's own family was the highest good of all. So you can see here how all these dictatorship encourage kids to denounce their parents. They get into the minds of the kids real early and get them to denounce their parents. Well, in America, we're not there yet. We're pretty far from being there, but we're not on a good path. I was listening to Chris Rufo, and he mentioned this book being taught in 25 school districts, and I thought, how bad could the book be? They're using it in 25 school districts. How bad could it be? Now, I know a lot of the critical theory stuff is bad, but how bad could it be? So I bought it myself. Ladies and gentlemen, it's worse than I thought. It's an abomination. And I'm going to read it to you. Get your popcorn, get comfy, maybe get a bucket, because you might get sick. Not my idea. A book about whiteness. It's gotta be good, huh? When grown-ups try to hide scary things from kids, "Oh no, not again." "What, Mom? What not again?" It's usually because they're scared to. Who is that with their hands up? Why is that policeman screaming at him? Oh, they're going with the Michael Brown hands up, don't shoot situation that was already debunked. Bang, 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 bang. Turns off the TV. They want to bury the truth. You don't need to worry about this. You're safe. Understand? No. Our family is kind to everyone. We don't see color. Deep down, we all know color matters. Skin color makes a difference in how the world sees you and how you see the world. Wrong! In certain parts, with certain racist people, maybe it has an impact on how the world sees you, but it should be no factor in how you see the world. That would make you a racist. I want to bring my aunt a gift. This will only take a minute. It makes a difference in how much trouble seems to find you or let you be. Huh. Well, it seems to me like the security guard's kind of black. Are they trying to do a proper representation of black on black crime? Doubt it. In stores, in cars, on sidewalks, at school, your skin color affects the most ordinary daily experiences, including which neighborhoods welcome you. Oh, nice Jesus and American flag. So relieved you got here safely. Why wouldn't we? The protests. I think this was written prior to George Floyd. We'll check at the end. The TV is speaking now. Marchers came to demand justice for the unarmed African American. They demand an end to the killings across the nation, part of a shameful pattern that has claimed the lives particularly of young men of color. Marchers referenced past victims and a video taken by a bystander. They're blocking the road, says the rude white dad. Breaking news. Family speaks out on police shooting. You may get the message that racism is happening only to black and brown people. Racism is a white person's problem, and we are all caught up in it. I can't watch the news. That police officer was just doing his job. Sometimes that's just a fact. Mostly by refusing to look at it. Come away from the TV now. Look, I made your favorite. Your favorite what? Food? You can face this. Understanding the truth takes courage, especially a painful truth about your own people, your own family. Uh-oh, we're getting into the hate your own family territory. I wonder where this goes. Are you alright? Even people you love may behave in ways that show that they think they are the good ones. But you know, because we're teaching you now, that the people you love are actually the bad ones. Racism was not your idea. You don't need to defend it. You can bring your curiosity to learn about it and see it's true. Our shared history. In the United States of America, white people have committed outrageous crimes against black people for 400 years. Okay, one thing, why is white not capitalized but black is capitalized? And two, America is not 400 years old, honey. All along, every step of the way, people who love justice and love each other have been fighting back. Many white people did things they never should have done. Many other white people failed to see the problem with this, exploited the love and labor of black women. These choices put wealth and power into white hands, homes, and neighbors. Now, when you see these illustrations, you're going to see that all the examples that they're showing here are now illegal. We admit and acknowledge we had a racist past in this country. But all this is now illegal because we made a shit ton of progress and we are not a racist nation. At least, not anymore. Some white people joined the leaders of black liberation. Racism is still happening. It keeps changing and keeps being the same. And yet, just being here, alive, in this moment, you have a chance to care about this, to connect. Become an activist. But connecting means opening, and opening sometimes feels like breaking. Our car's parked over here, love. Uh-oh, it's gonna get bad. Mom, I don't feel good. Uh-oh, should I pull over? I need to know what's going on. What are you talking about? Why didn't anyone teach me real history? I do see color. I see yours, mine, and everybody's. You can't hide what's right in front of me. As you can tell, she has been properly indoctrinated and now is racist. Because now she sees color. She sees mine, yours, and everybody's. That's all she sees now. I know that what the police officers did I know that what the police officer did was wrong. Go with your instincts on this one. Racial justice is possible, but only if we're honest with each other and ourselves. And the mother says, okay, geez, you don't have to yell. Yes. I see a playground over there. Want to get some air? Yes. Want to know whose liberation you are fighting for? Your own. White supremacy has been lying to kids for centuries. White supremacy is pretend, but the consequences are real. Yeah, white supremacy is pretend. It's not real. Well, white rage, white supremacy is the biggest threat to America. It's not real. Whiteness is a bad deal. It always was. Dude, we can see your pointy tail. And now here's a contract with the devil. But before we get into the contract, let's analyze this last page again. Whiteness is a bad deal. It always was. So now, being white is bad, which is, a trait that one cannot change about themselves. And there's just nothing you can do about it. Is this not racist? And now, they're implying that all white people, deal with the devil. Well, let's read this contract with the devil. Contract. Binding you to whiteness, you get stolen land, stolen riches, special favors, plus whiteness gets to mess endlessly with the lives of your friends, neighbors, loved ones, and all fellow humans of color for purposes of profit. Your soul, signed below. Land, riches, and favors may be revoked at any time for any reason. What do you think about that being taught to your kids? And that's it. That's it. Not my idea. Not only are they indoctrinated kids into being racists, as you can tell. And by the way, side note, why are all the white characters redheaded? What do you have against redheads? It's messed up. I feel personally offended. Anyway, not only are they teaching kids to be racist, they're teaching kids to go home and fight with their parents about the not real actual history that they think they learned. That's not real. It's lies. It's fake. Fake news. And that's it for today, folks. What do you think? Do you think I'm exaggerating? Do you think this is nuts? It's being taught in 25 school districts. Will it expand? I hope not. If you like this video, hit the like button. Subscribe, share so more people can see. Not my idea. What they're being taught in schools, public schools in America. And then we can all connect the thread together. Thank you for watching. See you next time.